Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm the Aquarius Gamer. I hope you're all doing very well out there, and today we are going to be looking at a game that I am looking forward to playing quite a lot, which I'm sure some of you, I will hope, is also looking forward to also playing as well. Now this is a little different for me because I don't usually do this sort of thing, but I wanted to just do like a brief cover of it, just to say that it's more about, I feel about more skeptical about the actual date that they're giving for release than it is for the fact that it's been delayed. So without further ado, let's discuss Hogwarts Legacy. So as you have heard me just say, it's a game that I am looking forward to playing very much, and thanks to Retro Rakator, who I follow on my normal YouTube channel, has obviously, if you have seen it, has gave forewarning that there was possibly going to be a delay. So I wasn't actually surprised or remotely upset by this, and I've not actually interacted on the subject on social media because of that reason. Obviously, there are some people that are a bit upset that there is a delay, but I think the reason they give here, I think, is quite reasonable, to be fair. But at the same time, in my head, I kind of feel a little bit skeptical that they might be able to fulfill the February 10th release date of 2023. So this is what they actually say. Hogwarts Legacy will launch on February the 10th, 2023 for PlayStation, Xbox and PC. The Nintendo Switch launch date will be revealed soon. The team is excited for you to play, but we need a little more time to deliver the best possible game experience. So that means I think they need a bit more time to do a bit more polishing up, and we obviously also need to take into account that this decision wouldn't have just been made by Portkey Games, or I should say Avalanche. It would have been made by, also probably discussed with Portkey Games themselves, who are the official games name for Warner Brothers, and of course Warner Brothers themselves would probably have some form of discussion about it as well. So I probably, my head is saying yes, be skeptical because of the fact that there's been other games that were delayed after they were given a release date, for the very similar reason. There is also the same time the fact that another part of my brain is saying to me, well, actually the new CEO of Discovery Warner Brothers, as they are now, because they've obviously merged together, and I've referenced David Zaslav, who is the new, as I say, CEO, is very keen to work more on the actual Wizarding World franchise, because he believes it is a very profitable franchise, and he has obviously made statements to this effect in the last few months. So I think he would also be keen to see the game released around this point, as well. So I wouldn't be too surprised if the date that's been given for release here is partly with a gentle push by David Zaslav in that respect. But for sure I couldn't honestly say. Now the Nintendo Switch launch, now there's the possibility, the reason why that has not been confirmed, and that is the fact that in around about more or less the same time, around February to possibly May time of 2023, Nintendo are looking to actually release the Breath of the Wild 2 from the Legend of Zelda franchise itself. So that may be the reason why no official date has been revealed for the Nintendo Switch, which is, I think, quite understandable. Nintendo would prefer probably to put their own games releases before any others. Although I'm sure, no doubt, they will be excited that a game such as this is going to be available for them to release. The original plan obviously was to release this year on the holiday of 2022, and I think we have to bear in mind that the holiday release date that they originally gave would have been centered more around the American holiday season, because obviously in Europe and other areas that celebrate the Christmas period, we don't start to really get into it till around the first, sort of like the third to fourth, well, to the third week of Christmas. And in the week of Christmas itself, I can assure you, as somebody that works in retail, that the last week of Christmas is when quite a lot of people tend to go absolutely bananas to get their food for the Christmas period. So obviously this mentions about the gameplay trailers that have been shown. We've also seen PlayStation 5 features, and that brings me on to the next point. So PlayStation 5. I have recently, as some of you may or may not be aware, bought a PlayStation 5, and one of the things I found interesting, that as a game that is an exclusive to PlayStation, I found it surprising that on a page that you're automatically you're following from the minute you either purchase the game or you put it into your wish list for pre-order, you're meant to get updates. And I actually noted about 2 days after the actual release date was given that it hadn't been updated. I also noticed just a couple of days ago this week itself that it still hasn't yet been updated. So it's something that I will take to asking Chandler Woods, who is actually meant to be updating this. I don't know if this is the same thing you would get for Xbox and Steam, which I believe is the main place of purchase for PC versions. I couldn't honestly say, but anybody that does have these console or PC that they use, please let me know in the comments section. And anybody that actually watches this, if somebody has commented it, I will either do a slight bit of an update as to those comments, or just read the comments yourself to acknowledge if anybody has it. But what I will probably do is pin the actual comments at the top so that they will be seen first and foremost. So obviously the one thing I will be showing you next now will be the actual screenshot I took off of the PlayStation 5, so you can see exactly what I mean. And that's the fact that Hogwarts Legacy was confirmed to be at Gamescom on the opening night live. So I'm not exactly sure where this actually takes place, but I guess it will be the United States, which probably, because obviously a lot of the dates or a lot of the times that are given here appears to be, I think, American ones. But let's just read what it has to say from True Achievements. I did actually do this from a different one yesterday, but I couldn't actually find the one that I did, or I was looking up on, I should say, not from what I did. It hadn't actually gone, so I believe this is an actual update from another actual digital journalist site. So, as it says here, Hogwarts Legacy may have been delayed out of 2022, but players will still be given an exclusive new look at the game during Gamescom's opening night live. So Hogwarts Legacy has been delayed till 2023, but 2022 will still bring us more details of the game, which will feature during Gamescom opening night live event, which kicks off next week on August the 23rd at 11 AM PT, 2 PM ET time, 7 PM British Summer Time, and 8 PM CES time. So I'm not sure what exactly those mean, but BST I know stands for British Summer Time. So it did say about 2 PM it was starting British Standard Time on the other site I was looking at yesterday. So I will probably have to do a bit more looking up, because obviously I would love to actually try and share this with you. So if I'm actually able to be at home at that particular point, and it's definitely at this particular time, then I will actually do an actual, well, I'll either try and do a live recording, or sorry, a live stream of it, or do an actual recording of it and share with you. I mean, it'd be nice if I could do a live with you, because then I can get your thoughts on what you think about what they're showing in the actual stream comments. So I'm not particularly too well versed in, I mean, what is going on kind of within the game, because I haven't really been keeping up with it too much. I am trying to catch up with a bits of it from Retro Recator, so if you are interested, hop over to his channel. I will tag him in the description so that you can go and find him, and also I will tag in Expecto Go, because he does have some very interesting theories based around the game. And speaking of theories, I would like to look into the possibility of a theory myself. Again, that will be taking me out of what I would normally do. As I say, I don't do this sort of thing normally, so I do apologise wholeheartedly if this does not sound professional. And please, by all means, drop a comment in the comment section on how you think I could improve on how I do this, as I may look into doing some of a bit more of these in the actual near future, just in between games and that. So but I think for now I will leave it here, and hopefully you'll either join me live in the Gamescom opening night for the gameplay, or I will, as I say, upload it as a recording. It will depend completely on what time it is going to be. So if it's going to be quite late that they showed it, then I'll have to record it. But I will probably update you in a short about it once I know what's happening. Or even if I do a live stream, you'll see an actual live stream ready set up for when it's going to happen. But anyway, thank you very much. I hope that I've tried to do justice to professionalism. This actually probably should really finish this bit actually. So it shows you how unprofessional I am at doing these. So just what we can expect isn't yet clear, but Jeff Niley confirmed over on Twitter that we'll see the action role RPG appear during the Gamescom's opening live event. So Hogwarts Legacy may not launch until next year, but while we wait to see what it was or has to show us during next week's event, we can take a look at the recent Autodesk Vision series footage. Or if you're looking for more magic in your games, you can check out the magical Xbox games to tide you over. So I'm guessing that means that Xbox has the games available. And of course the other thing is, if you do go over to Retro Recator's actual YouTube channel, he is actually playing through the games at the moment, and whether or not he'll finish all of them before the release date next year is something I would probably have to reach out and ask him. But certainly if he sees this and he responds to what I've just said in the comments, I will be quite over the moon, because I am a bit of a fan of his. So anyway, we'll leave it here for now. So thank you very much for watching this. Please put a comment in the comment section on how you think I can improve, and if you feel that this is not to the standard you would expect. This explains, I've just seen why it explains they mention Xbox, because this is related to Xbox itself. And I think really and truly now is time for me to just close by saying I hope you stay well out there, and that obviously I hope you look forward to the games